Go ahead. Go ahead. Hi, buddy. Hey folks, thank you for tuning in once again. Great to see you. I'm here with Henry, and we're going to do a summer overnighter. Here, we're already at the site, as you can see. I think we're going to get camp set up here and maybe go for a dip. Are we camping? Are we camping? Are we camping? We're camping again. Watch your jumping, mister. I apologize in advance if you hear people in the background. I know it's tacky, but I did want to introduce Henry to this wonderful campsite, and hopefully they'll clear away in a few minutes. So here we are. I thought it was just cloud cover, but it looks like it's also smoke. We've got a ton of forest fires south of us in the States. All over Washington and California, so all that smoke's coming up here to BC, and it enveloped where I live in the Lower Mainland, and now it's coming, clearly it's coming up here, so our attempts to escape it were short-lived. Let's go swing it, man. Okay. Go back to shore. Don't scratch me. Okay. I'm bleeding. Henry, don't scratch me, please. Okay, he wants the best. Yeah, it floats well. That's a good boy. Yeah, it floats pretty well. Oh. Come here. Come here. Yeah, we're going to put that thing on. Oh, it's so slippery with all this algae. Now, it does feel like it's absorbed a bunch of the water too. So. Yeah, it definitely does float. No, leave it, Henry. Okay, let's put this on you. Come here. Come here. Come. No, don't bite it. Don't bite it, don't fight it. The only downside with this thing that I'm learning is it does give him buoyancy, but it also adds drag to his swimming. And makes him work extra harder in the water. So I don't know, we'll see how it works. It was for a doggy life vest, it was sort of top of the line, at least on Amazon. So go ahead, go get it. I guess we need to stick it. Ow! Henry! Stop! Stop scratching! Okay. Oh. You're floating, it's okay. It's okay. 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 Go ahead. Go to shore. Oh my God. Go to shore. Oh, that's a good boy. See how you float? You see how you float? It's nice. You're floating. Okay. There you go. Oh, he's getting used to it, I think. He's not as panicky. Okay. Okay. You're hurting me. never a relaxing moment with this dog, except when we're sleeping. Whether on the boat or in the water. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. But I love you. I love you. It's all worth it. You want to go one more time? Okay, let's get a stick so you've got a goal. Okay, let's go. That's a good boy. Good boy. Oh, that's a good boy, Henry. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, go to shore. Go to shore. Good boy. Is it fun? Was that nice? Okay. Just prepping for a fire here. The more times I do this, the more I understand how important it is. Not just in camping situations, really, but any other dire situation. Maybe you're caught out in the woods for whatever reason without help. The more I realize how important it is to be very methodical, very intentional with fire building. If you cut corners, which I've learned many times on my outings, if you cut corners, you may just end up using up your tinder. And if you're really itching for a fire, if you're in a bad situation, the saying that you measure twice and cut once, really, that principle really comes into effect, for sure. You know, if you put not enough of the right stuff or too much of the wrong stuff on your first flame, that could be pretty dire of a situation, that's for sure. So, on these little outings, I'm definitely reminded of how you ought to be out here, no matter what. Bad habits, they last a long time. That's sort of a lot of what I'm doing out here is little increments of testing myself. That's definitely how you'll learn. Obviously, it's one thing studying books and all that, which I've done. Watching YouTube nowadays, which I've done. It's another thing to go out and do it, so what I'm doing here is pretty novice, but they're foundations that are good to know. Like dry, very small tinder. And of course, having a dog with you who is eager to help with stick collecting and all sorts of fire preparation type stuff, that's a bonus. So thank you, Henry. Thanks, bud. Speak. No, 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 no. Not down. Sit. No, no. Sit. Sit. No. Listen to the command. Sit. Sit. Come over here. Sit. 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 Good boy. Speak. He's still learning. Okay. Ghost head. Goat head. Go to bed. Hello, Ned. Go to bed. Go ahead. Good Lord. In the name that is all holy and sacred, stop. Stop. You monster, you. You got a twig in your snout. Go ahead. He's learning. He will do almost anything for food. That is to my advantage. It's the only way that I keep him calm in the boat. Treats are so imperative. There's a boat in the background. You might be able to see it, and they've got a barbecue on the boat. Now that's living. That is living. Sun's down now. Next to no bugs. I've seen maybe one or two mosquitoes. A few flies, which will dissipate. Oh, ton of dragonflies. Oh, that's a nice booty scratch, huh? Got all my fire prep basically ready. Just a flint striker tonight, and I'm hoping this. I didn't bring any fire starter. I'm hoping this this moss that I've collected will do just fine. So there's a bunch of this moss everywhere, all on these pine trees, and I bet this will be good good fire starter if I can get a spark out of this thing. Well, there we go. Oh, that's great. One thing I've learned is once you got a good flame, don't be shy. Just pile stuff on it and it'll be fine. That's probably a bit too big for now, but let's get that on there. It really is all about just putting thicker and thicker stuff on. Sort of slowly making your way up to larger and thicker wood. And I've got these pieces from last time. They're still here. I guess nobody else has camped here. Oops. Those could go right on the charred bits will catch real nice, real quick. Here we go. So for dinner tonight, Henry, you've got steak. The classic steak. No seasoning, no nothing. Just straight on the fire. Hopefully this time the meat will be better. I guarantee the meat will be better. So I opted to bring my fishing rod this time. I knew I wasn't going to have a whole lot of time since I'm here for one night, but I did want to give this this power bait a try. Sort of, I don't know what you call this type of fishing, sort of cast and weight. Pretty sure this is not going to work on the fish here because apparently this is only good for like freshly stocked fish or fish who've been raised in a dig, Henry. Been raised in a fish farm, which I'm not sure is the case for these fish here. Okay, there it is. Let's I don't even know if I've set this sort of rig up properly, but we'll give it a try. I know the general idea, but it looks kind of sloppy, you know? Okay. Leave it, Henry. That's not for you. Well, it's starting to get dark. Right now, just waiting for the for some coals to form as Henry digs his perfect spot to relax. And then we'll get our dinner going. Oh, ain't you good boy? Oh, I know, the fire and the smoke. It's not nice. Nothing yet on the fishing line there. Listen, guys, I'm not expecting much here. Not at all. Probably gonna have to recast it because it's moving towards shore. But yeah, just relaxing. It's completely overcast now. Man, the forecast has been so wrong. Big fish just jumped. Yeah, the forecast has been so unreliable lately. Now, I don't know if this, I'm pretty sure this isn't smoke, because smoke, well, I know some of it is because the sun was turning red as it was setting. And this, you know, like an hour away when I was driving, we were getting enveloped with smoke. So, and I did check the smoke forecast, and it is supposed to roll in. Looks like it already has a little bit, but this is complete overcast. So I don't know if we're gonna get rain or what. I've got the fly set up, well not set up, but I've got it ready just in case. But I would really like to sleep without the fly on. That would be nice. Camping with a dog, eh? Better not show my wife this part, because she just bathed him. But you cannot deny a dog his perfect spot in the dirt. You simply can't. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Okie dokie, so there you have it. I've got my my steak with a pistachio salt sort of seasoning, kind of improvised, sort of mashed up the pistachios, they're covered in salt, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good seasoning, but we will see. I've got my lamp with me here, which is bonus. So now we wait. Okay folks, here is the dinners. This is going to be good. We've got a well done steak, to be sure, but with a homemade pistachio sauce. Well, Bushmade pistachio sauce. Wow. A million times better than the last piece of meat. Alright, moth, go away. That's the beauty of being able to boat in, is you can bring lanterns and all sorts of heavy gear. Gotta get a beer for this. There we go. Definitely gonna stand for this one. When you got a ready-made table in the woods, that's an occasion to stand, for sure. Oh boy. Oh. When we're talking about steak over a fire, I do like it a little well done. I really like that sort of charred, fatty taste, you know? Henry is sitting patiently to my left side here. What he doesn't know is that I've got a piece just for him. I think what I'll do, because I'm cutting this right on this table, is get some water and wash this whole table off. It's the prudent thing to do, I think. So good. Alright guys, I'm going to enjoy this. Maybe give Henry a piece or two. Once I'm done that, I'm going to cook his steak. And we'll probably share that as well. So good. Well, the 2 steaks were delicious, and we are now ready for bed. Time for some rest. Henry, you ready? Good night. Good morning, Henry. Good morning. Likes the butt scratches. Good boy. What are you chewing on? Do you have to go? Do you have to go pee pee? Okay. Be free. Henry. Hi. Hey. Hi. Hi. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, let's get a fire going. Hey, it's a bit chilly this morning. A little brisk. All this this moss is what I got the fire going with. It does feel a little damp in the dew, but I think it's going to be just fine. Just fine. Oh, Henry's taking his morning doo-doo. And it does feel a little damp, but I think it'll be fine. Just sort of break it up as much as possible there. Still a little bit warm. Henry, you want some food? Come on. Okay, breakfast time, Henry. Go, Ted. Go ahead. Always gotta troll the dog, you know? You gotta test him. Yeah, there's definitely some high level smoke here right now. The sun is pink, which is usually, well, it's always a sign of smoke. Must have got down to at least 5 degrees last night, maybe 30, no, low 40s. Chilly. Henry was fine though. His coat has thickened quite a bit since his last haircut, so he was fine. Usually when he's cold and he doesn't have a blanket, he'll try and come as close to me as possible, and he was, yeah, he was fine. No breakfast this morning, just coffee. That's all the breakfast you need, eh? Lake water coffee. Probably pack up real quick after this. I do got to get home earlier than normal. Yeah, pretty good sleep. Pretty good sleep. Whenever you can fall asleep, like wake up. If you're waking up all the time but falling asleep right away after you wake up, for me that's a good sleep. Usually I just wake up to shift positions. I've just got that thin thermarest, which is awesome, by the way. Awesome mattress, budget mattress. Lightweight, a little bit bulky, but lightweight. And it's kept me warm right on top of snow. So it's a really good mattress, or sleeping pad. All right, guys, and away we go. See the smoke in the background? Here it comes. Oh. Now I've got a small pinhole leak on one side. It's no big deal. It's stayed inflated. I filled it up like 2 hours ago and it stayed inflated. It's just a little pinhole, so I'll repair that when I get home. I got a kit with me, but I don't have the will or the energy or the really the time to do it now, so that's fine. If anything, I'll just pull over and pump it up again, but I don't think I'll need to do that. Away we go. What do you see, sir? Okay. Henry, I don't want you on the tip of the boat. Okay? Good boy. Just relax. Good boy. That's a good sit. That's a really nice sit. That's exactly how I want you to. See how comfortable that is? We're nice and sturdy. Yeah, like I mentioned, all this smoke is coming up from Washington and California. My gosh, if you live down there, thoughts and prayers for sure. The pictures coming out of those states are hellish. It's so crazy. So if you're residing in any of those places, stay safe. This is nothing compared to what you guys are dealing with. I know back home for me, it's quite a bit more thick, but again, nothing compared to what y'all down there are dealing with. So thinking about you guys. Henry, what is that? Huh, there's a nice little beach over there. A little close to the water. Well, folks, I know this was a short one, but I did want to get Henry out one more time at least before summer ends. It's mid-September now, so we're into fall real soon here. So this probably is going to be my last summer trip of the year. Maybe my last kayak trip of the year. We'll see. I'll probably shoot I'll probably try and take this thing out in the fall. But I hope you guys enjoyed. It's always so much fun to come out with Henry. And there will be so much more coming up, guys. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. And don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button if you're just passing on in. Until next time, guys, take care. Ah, much better. Finally, in the last stretch, he's relaxed. Good boy, Henry.